Ladles and Jelly Spoons teamed out for living with MS in Tenerife. It is... I've forgotten which one it is now. No, that one. Video 2. Cool dude, here we are, side by side. We've even got me and Clio and all of us on one camera.
Ta-da!
And the sunset.
There you go.
What about me?
You're with me.
You're always with him, Chris.
Yeah.
In fact, I need to pull you over slightly. There you go. Cool dude. So even though we can look on here, I can't read these bloody things from this distance. So I'm going to go on my phone.
Your messages.
Yeah,
Who's
messages.
on?
My messages.
Your messages. You're going for the messages.
So real common. Web overlay, social. No, it's all wrong. It's all wrong. But we're going to do this anyway. We're going to do this one anyway. That one. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tim down for the Ladles and Tenerife. Roll intro. Hear me. Can you hear me now? I'll turn that off. Or is it USB 1 we're on? No, we're on. We're on USB 2. Okay.
Are we good to go?
We're on. We're ready.
We're on.
We're on. I've just got to find out. I'll see you in time. Let myself into the building. There you go. I left the door open. Did you close the door?
Yes.
Cool dude. Right. So we're not going to be wobbed.
Hopefully not while we're on air.
Not going to be wobbed.
That would be very embarrassing.
It would be.
Balcony burglar.
Balcony Banter's live, it says. So we must be live with Clio.
Dun.
And it sounds all right. We got 39 people watching. Ruth's on, Craig's on, Stephen Hook's on, Adam's on. 3 dead and 3 injured after being swept into the sea in Los Gigantes.
There's now 4.
Now 4.
Yeah, there was a 4th woman airlifted to hospital. Apparently she died during the day. But they were in in one of those nice
Misadventure?
sea caves. I don't know. I just don't know. There's a couple of caves near Los Gigantes, and a very big sign saying don't go in.
Yeah.
And then people do go in and they get caught by high waves and bashed against rocks. So I'm not sure.
Peter Glennon is on. Catherine Ruff's on. Adam's on. Anne-Marie. Living the Dream's on. David Butler. David Butler. Okay, I think I'm down the bottom now. Adam and Craig, Adam and Craig, Adam and Craig, Craig and Adam, Craig and Adam. CC's are okay. Cool dude. So what have we got to talk about today? Well, first of all, thanks for coming, Clio.
You're welcome. It's always a pleasure.
Yeah, she's in a bit of pain at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah.
Discomfort. It's your back, is it?
I have spinal stenosis, so it's from the hips all the way down to my leg,
from
my
the
right
hips
leg.
to the ground.
Oh, I'm in agony, I'm afraid.
I've got 2 legs from the hips to the ground.
Keep
and
going.
when I move them, they walk around.
They walk around.
And when I pick them, they climb the stairs. And when I shave them, they ain't got hairs.
There you go.
There you go.
Well, I wish I could climb stairs.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So, how's work?
Great, actually.
Yeah.
Busy. Yeah, Christmas is always a really, really busy time because the Christmas programme launched last week.
I saw that.
Of events. And nice one for anyone in the village or coming to the village. They're, in fact, this day 2 weeks, I think, Christmas swing. So there's going to be a jazz concert in the plaza.
Okay, in Mirador de Callao.
Mirador de Callao, Mirador de la Gomera, I think it's called.
No, that's Mirador de la Gomera.
Oh, that's Mirador de la Gomera. The Mirador.
The Mirador.
In front of the Casa Maria restaurant.
That's the one.
There will be a Christmas concert, free for everybody.
Except for me.
Because you'll be doing Balcony Banter.
Well,
I think it might be at 8 o'clock, but it might be a bit late. Yeah. I mean, I might be there if I'm needed on a work basis.
All right. So if you're getting paid, you're going?
No. If I'm asked kindly by my counsellor, I'll go and help them out with a little intro or something.
As a freebie?
Well, I never kind of count the hours I do. I don't get paid overtime.
All right. So do you get docs undertime?
I can claim back hours.
Okay. That's
I can
cool.
claim back hours, but I don't get any more money.
So now that you're what are you now anyway?
I'm exactly the same person as I was 2 weeks ago.
For those of you who don't know, last Friday, Clio had an honour bestowed on her by the British Ambassador to Spain, Sir Alex Ellis.
Indeed.
And they in fact waited for Chris and me because we were late.
Well, they asked me and I said we wait because I knew you were coming because we'd forgotten to install the ramp in the door.
Right.
It's a very old building.
It is a very old building.
The Convento there.
We went round twice trying to find a ramp, couldn't find it. And then it was right at the front door when we got back there, wasn't it? They're gone.
Yeah,
this
we
is
got
one
the
we did earlier.
They put it on there.
Yeah, they put it on.
But it was lovely, wasn't it?
It was
a lovely morning.
yeah. And
Thank you so much for coming.
You're very welcome. And I got to video the ceremony, and I got to go live in the restaurant across the road later.
We did. We had fun with that.
And not only that, but did you look at the speeches yet?
I've very quickly looked at some of them because I'm actually kind of
You don't like watching yourself?
I'm not very good at it. I can stand up and speak about an issue or a theme or a project or translate for somebody. But when it's about me, I find it really uncomfortable.
What was I going to say? Clio did the speech in English and Spanish, but she did it an English sentence first, then a Spanish sentence, English, Spanish, or the other way around.
Paragraphs. I did paragraphs. These short paragraphs.
Short paragraphs. So it wasn't sort of like jittery or something like that. But what I did through the magic of TV,
You did, and I thought I liked it.
I cut it a Spanish version for your Spanish friends,
Yeah.
and an English version for your English friends, and I've actually put it up on Vimeo for the friends and stuff. But with Cleo's permission, we're going to see if we can get it up on YouTube for you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. And the edits are great.
They're good.
Yeah, really liked them. I watched the English language one.
Mm-hmm.
It was super.
So we're going to watch that. It's only 3 minutes long, isn't it?
Yeah, I kept it short.
So we're going to watch that one in a minute. Then we're going to let after that's finished. Then, thank you, Adam. Wait 5 minutes for the film, and then you can come in online. Cool, dude. 5 minutes or 10 minutes. So what time is it now? 10 past. Okay, 10 past. 10 minutes. 10 minutes on. So yeah, the CCs are okay, people are saying, and everything else is okay. Let's go here. Good evening, everyone, says Catherine. Oh, I can get to these now. Adam's on, 6 p.m, no. And Trisha's on, hi. Emma, is the BEM the same as the MBE? No.
No, it's an honorary British Empire medal because I'm Irish.
Right.
And I think it's a grade down from an OBE.
I don't think there's graded, it's just different.
I have no idea. A
member of the British Empire, an MBE.
I don't know if an Irish. Well, I think I think Bob Geldof got an OBE and he's Irish. I don't think there are a couple of those.
I think an order of the British Empire is a Sir, isn't it? You can say yourself Sir, but a member of the British Empire you can't.
Janet is an MBE. Janet Anscombe.
So MBE, so she's Dame.
No, she's not. No,
she's not.
No.
An MBE doesn't get a...
No, doesn't get a title.
Doesn't get a title.
No, I could be wrong. People could be... I don't have a title.
Don't you get a castle there?
I've got an estate. A Ford estate.
A Ford estate.
5-door hatchback. I don't know, and I think there are probably one or two of these things that maybe you can't get unless you're British, but I don't know. I don't know how it all works.
Right.
I come from Ireland. I don't
I know nothing, Jon Snow.
Yeah, I just thinking to the Irish presidency. Now, Catherine Connolly, new Irish president.
Can you become the Irish president?
Invite me. Of course I can. Why couldn't I?
No, I'm just wondering whether you could, yeah.
But I want an invite to the Áras an Uachtaráin, which is where the Irish president lives. Okay. I want to go and have a cup of tea there.
You want to go? So I think the Irish presidents are pretty down to earth, aren't they? Really?
Well, the one that's just been elected, she's independent, left wing. Probably in her 60s, I don't know, people might correct me, and she kind of takes no prisoners. She's unapologetically left-wing independent and has spoken out against...
She's not Native American, got one leg as well, is she?
No, you have to be over 35 and an Irish citizen to stand for the president.
Okay.
And people like Conor McGregor didn't even try to get the nomination, even though he said it was rigged against him. Michael Flatley was even talking about going for nomination because
Is that the dancer?
Yes, the one who had created Riverdance.
Riverdance, I remember.
So he wanted to dance his way into the presidency.
It's amazing what I know.
Yeah. But she's strong, independent women, and it's the third female president we've had in about
and what's
30
the
years.
term?
7 years.
7 years?
Yeah.
And she's
yeah.
in her 60s.
I think she is.
Cool.
I mean, but President Michael D. Higgins, who just finished his 2-year terms, is in his 80s now.
Oh, wow.
So
Yeah,
and you can only
14
do
years,
two
isn't it?
again. You can only do 2 terms.
That's 14 years, isn't
Yeah,
it?
but
That's enough for
it
anybody,
is.
isn't it? There's not enough tea in Ireland to do 21 years.
But it's honorary in a sense. It's titular in one way. There's very few executive powers that the president have. But for instance, the president of Ireland can ask the Supreme Court or call a council of Ireland to examine a bill if she feels it's unconstitutional.
But she can't veto anything.
No. Well,
But-
she can delay a bill if she wants the council to look at it because she feels
Okay.
parts of it are unconstitutional. But if the council say no, it's actually constitutional, she can't then say, well, I'm not signing it. It's
Gotcha.
not that power. So, but she represents Ireland abroad, but mostly, well, I think on paper her speeches and what she would say in her official capacity would need to be approved by government. But the last president didn't always, I think, seek government approval. He was very...
But at least they don't tweet. Or do they
No. They're not They're not twits.
Not in their official capacity.
No, and they don't have their own social platforms either.
They don't have their own.
They don't have Irish Social or Truth Irish or anything.
Truth Irish.
So
what would the Irish social platform look like? That's what I want to know. What would the Irish social platform
Well,
look
considering Google, Twitter, most of them have their headquarters in Ireland, it would probably look exactly the same as it looks
like? Is
today.
that fair, Clio? Is that fair that Ireland sucked all these people in and stopped them paying tax?
Is it?
I don't know.
Created thousands of jobs. Well, I mean, that's stopped now because the European Union's, more or less, the European Commission stopped that non-tax eligibility. I mean, there has been changes now in the Irish government. Apple was fined $6 billion, and Apple was told to pay, I don't know exactly how much, to the Irish government. And initially, the Irish government said, no, we're opposing this because they wanted. I mean, they saw. I tell you what, Hannah Fry. Do you know what Hannah Fry is? Look up Hannah Fry.
Okay, I do. She's a redhead.
She's a redheaded. I'd say she's Britain's top mathematician.
She is a scientist mathematician.
She's fantastic.
Yeah.
And I do follow her tweets at her Instagram.
I follow her Instagram. I think.
Yeah.
But I think it comes out on Facebook by accident.
I'm not. Anyway, she was in Dublin recently. I just noticed.
She's a tall girl, isn't she?
She's a woman, in fact, because she's over 18.
Okay, sorry.
No, and I mean, she came, if I'm correct, from what would have been considered a non-academic, non-well-to-do background and fought her way up to become one of Britain's top mathematicians. And she just had a portrait of herself, actually. First woman, I think, to have a portrait in the Royal Institute of Science.
All right.
Like, she's really...
on the wall, basically.
Painted, sat for, hung up, and the first woman to have her portrait there.
My brother's just started painting at 67.
There you go. Well, why not? But it's
good
not.
as well.
It's of her, not by her. Just if I can
it's
kind
of her.
of clarify that, it's of her.
I thought she was painting by numbers.
No.
Being an
Anyway, on her Instagram account there was she did Dublin 30 years ago, more or less when I left.
Yeah.
Celtic Tiger, then boom bust 2008, and the country went to pieces. And now Ireland has recovered incredibly.
I read about that not so long ago, about the way that they just reinvented themselves
Completely.
And but there was this thing that really, it didn't bug me, but I thought, okay, everybody's after their own, right? But this tax thing has really... How are you going to go and get the money off the people if you're hiding in Ireland, basically?
But they have. The European... they have now. There's been changes to
but don't
that.
forget, Elon Musk has threatened to dissolve the European Union or something.
Well, he's just said now...
He wants to abolish it?
Yeah, Sir Elon Musk also wanted Conor McGregor to win the Irish presidential election, apparently.
Musk, isn't that oil you get from the foreskin of a deer?
Or the fifth, I'm not sure.
I think it is, yeah.
I think, is he out of favour or in favour? Or Tesla's good or bad? I'm never sure.
Tesla's stock's down the pan, apparently.
Yeah.
Because...
But anyway, Ireland is... every time I go back there, I can't even afford to go and have a cup of coffee because the prices... the thing is, the big companies coming in, they created thousands of jobs, not thousands and thousands of jobs, because it was small country, perfectly located between the United States and Europe. very young, well-educated population. Most of them were leaving the country because they couldn't get jobs. So these companies come in and said, hang on, we'll give you jobs. I mean,
Okay.
and it's one thing, years and years and years ago, I'm going to completely hop, when Bill Clinton was here, back in the early noughties,
Yeah.
there was a move to try and create something similar here in the Canary Islands because geographically we are perfectly located between Africa, Europe and the United States.
That was
and
Bill
the
Clinton,
States.
was it?
Bill Clinton was part of a group that were looking to try and create this kind of make the Canary Islands more than tourism, but also bring in better courses for people in communications.
Yeah.
Have a highly educated young population who could use the fact that they were a hub between three continents.
Yeah.
And it never really happened.
No.
And it was not because again we had the 2007 2008
Crash.
world crash.
Yeah.
And you know, you think, God, because these islands, they're small, they're easily accessible, they're off the coast of Africa, but they have all the kind of financial security of a European Union nation.
Gotcha.
So they're very attractive. They should be very attractive to investors, to people like Google, and also to big Africa. I mean, Africa's got such a potentially huge work population.
The thing
to
is,
use the Canary Islands as a...
the biggest problem with Africa at the moment is they're still in the stages of trying to claw back their own resources from the invaders. If you
From
like,
the the imperial invaders.
Yeah. So although everybody's got sort of like independence and all that, they still don't own their own diamond mines or
rare minerals. Yeah,
and all that stuff. So I think they're in that position
and
now.
they still have a
where
lot of political instability.
That's also true, but I think you only have political instability, right, if you're poor or if the money that's going to the country is going in the pockets of the hunters.
Yeah.
You know.
But exactly, which is what happens, and the corrupt. But I mean, didn't we have that in Spain? I also think the country that we choose to live in, Spain, is you know, it's a miracle of an evolution from what was a dictatorship, which only ended in 1975. So when I moved here, that was only 24 years ago.
Wow.
If you think about it.
So what's his name was there? Was he Franco was there 24 years ago?
No. I moved here in 99 and Franco died in 75.
Oh, 75. God, I thought it was that.
So it was still just a generation after the death of Franco, after, 45 years of a dictatorship? You know, and the country, while there are still, I noticed in my first couple of years here, I couldn't put my finger on exactly who was paying who, but there were so many cases of corruption and backhanders, not just in the Canary Islands, all over Spain. And Spain needed to kind of stop being that country where everything was done with money going into the hands of those who could decide what licenses were given out for building.
Now, isn't it?
But not to the same extent. Not to the same extent. And it is now it's 50 years since Franco died. So it's still in the history of the evolution of countries as democratic institutions. It's not that long ago, I think. Though I keep forgetting how long I've lived here. Anyway, that was a huge leap from what we were talking about, which was I can't remember.
So we're going to get. I'm going to reselect. So I'm going to go Tim, Clio, USB 2, and guest 5. Done. And done.
Is that Adam?
Adam.
Hi, Adam.
Hey, hi, Adam. Thanks for coming in, my friend. I'm sorry we're a bit late, but we see you now. The beer, yeah. I read it. The big waves.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
I did go down to the beach yesterday and there was a yellow flag up there and I'm thinking, yeah, really? Yellow? Change it, lads. I went in for a swim and I did get a bit battered around by the waves.
Where were we the other day? I was last week, Thursday. I was in Los Gigantes. And those waves...
Down on that little beach?
No, it wasn't at the beach, it was at the sea wall.
Okay.
They closed the sea wall off because of the waves.
Because of the waves.
But you could see them coming over.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Yeah.
Really good, impressive, but probably really bad in that respect.
Yeah.
What's he got? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm moving around, sorry guys.
No problem. I'm just going to see if I've got any light in here because I tried to turn it on.
You did, there you go. Ta-da!
Hey, we got a bit of light.
Let there be.
Let there be, as they say. So we're going to listen to the video from
We're going to listen to the
Clio.
video.
We're going to watch it. I'm going to watch the video from Clio, and I think it's video 1, and I've got to turn my microphone off so that you don't hear us sort of swearing in the background.
And I can stand up for a minute.
And you can stand up for a minute. So we're going to do that. So this is recorded a week last Friday on the 28th of November with Sir Alex Ellis, Clio, and Manuel
Luis,
who is your boss.
He was officially representing the mayor of Adeje because
I couldn't come.
They gave me the medal for services to British citizens over 30 years in Tenerife, but to me, the only reason I got it was because the work I do with the council.
Right.
So I went to the council in the protocol area and I said, listen, I would like the council to be part of this in an official capacity.
Right.
So he was there. He happens to be head of my department, but he was also representing the mayor.
Okay.
Manuel.
And who's the guy that I met that was in the consul? Was that an Irish guy or an English guy?
There was Andres, who works in the Embassy in Madrid.
Embassy in Madrid.
Yeah, the Spanish guy.
That's right.
Yeah, so that's Andres.
But I didn't meet the Irish people that were there.
That was Denise, who's Scottish, who runs the Irish consulate office.
Okay,
because it's a very multicultural place, isn't it?
It was. So Andres was quite a nice guy.
He's a good guy, and he wants to know about Balcony Banter.
Yeah, he did. So he might be watching. So Andres, if you're watching. Welcome. And of course, Sir Alex, if you're watching. I know you don't have time, but if you're watching, this is you being thanked by Clio. So I'm going to turn my mic off now, and can you still hear me? Well, you can still hear me, but you won't do in a second, which is video number 1. It's only a few minutes long, so enjoy.
To start by welcoming everybody here to receive this medal with me, because it's a huge honour, and that you have found the time to be here to celebrate this with me is very special, so thank you. Mr. Ambassador, Sir Alex, or Alex, as you said I could call you, I hope you don't mind if I share this medal, this honour, as I really don't believe we would be here if it were not for many others whose encouragement over the years has enhanced the work I do today. As an English language journalist working in Tenerife for over 20 years, you feel instinctively that your work is a form of public service. You are, more than I think at home in Ireland or the UK for instance, a channel of information for the many thousands who live here and many who don't speak Spanish. And it's so important that the information you share is correct and properly sourced, which is also why the working relationships fostered by the British consulate and other consulates here today, the Irish, that their relationship with the foreign press is so vital. When I decided to look for a change, it seemed to me that living in Adeje, a municipality with over 120 registered nationalities, Alex, many using English as their primary or international language, the council might be interested in creating information streams in English. I approached Monica Radovan, the head of communications, and she was so receptive, as was Carmen Nieves, and our mayor, Jose Miguel Rodriguez Fraga. They allowed me and helped me create a section in the press area that would be a direct source of information in English for those foreign residents who didn't speak Spanish and might not find learning to speak Spanish something that was easy. Today, many years on, many departments in the council use this resource, as there is a wide recognition that all our residents are valuable to the life of the community. Councillor Manuel Luis, Councillor for Communication, is one of my great supports. He believes very much in the work we're doing and that political backing is very important. Without that support, I believe I would not be deserving of this medal, so thank you to him and the rest of the council too. Finally, my family and friends, my daughter Brianna, here today, who more than most has put up with my odd schedules, working early or late, and helping me in more ways than she knows. And my colleagues and friends, English, Irish, Scottish, Welsh, German, Spanish, Canarian, you keep me going, you make me laugh, and you make it all worthwhile.
I've just stopped you there because you're saying it sounds like Daleks.
Oh.
It didn't sound like Daleks from my point of view. So we're nearly finished anyway, yeah?
I just mentioned Christine by saying German.
Okay. Yeah, video 1.
Daleks mean...
I'll explain to you later.
Robotic.
To start by welcoming everybody here to receive this medal with me because it's a huge honour, and that you have found the time to be here to celebrate this with me is very special. So thank you, Mr. Ambassador, Sir Alex, or Alex, as you said I could call you. I hope you don't mind if I share this medal, this honour, as I really don't believe we would be here if it were not for many others whose encouragement over the years has enhanced the work. Thank you.
How was that? Was that better?
Alex, thank you.
No, it was the same.
How funny.
Well, it is funny.
I hope you don't mind if I share this.
Maybe it's interference from Russian drones.
Interference from Russian drones, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry about that. I'm so
That's
sorry
okay.
about that. But nice scarf.
Nice scarf, which Anne-Marie gave to me when she was here for dinner at this very table. So thank you very much, Anne-Marie. It went perfectly with my frock.
Your frock.
No, it was the perfect accompanying.
So I'm not going to play.
accessory.
I'm not going to play the whole thing then again.
No, don't. I mean, I was delighted. I was terrified because I don't like being the centre of attention. Even I can do this. This is my job. Speaking on a
well
microphone.
done, says. Well done,
thank
says
you,
Clio.
Adam. Thank you,
says
Adam.
Sorry.
But I mean, it was the absolutely super day. The British consulate laid on a great little spread afterwards, didn't
Was
they?
that the Placito?
Yeah.
What was it called? Placito?
La Placita.
La Placita.
Which
I'm
is-
trying to think of the name today, but I said that pork, the Carne Fiesta, that was the best ever. I'm going to go there and have that again.
And the mushroom croquettes,
Mm-hmm.
they were so good. But that was courtesy of the embassy.
Oh, they did. The pub didn't do it.
No, they did it, but it was paid for by the embassy.
All right, yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that means I can still go there and they do tapas and everything.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
It's a great little
Because
restaurant.
I tell you what, those I've never been anywhere else that does a Spanish omelette better than me,
Okay.
and that was
That was good.
That
Was
was
it?
good, yeah.
And Christine, my Irish friends, I had dinner with them again on Friday. Frank and Marielle.
Oh, the Marielle, the young lady with the young lady with the grey hair.
Yes, but she, the person she can't stop talking about, the person she loved meeting most of all was you, Chris. She keeps asking me about you. Yeah, she said she'd really, really delighted to have met you there. And that was one of the things. I could invite up to 20 people. And I wanted it to be representative of all the little strands of my life. But it was only after I thought, oh my God, I wonder will they get on with each other? And everyone did. I mean,
They
it
did,
was
yeah.
a lovely atmosphere, wasn't it?
Yeah, just the woods. Yeah.
Oh, well, Chris and Dave. It's Christine's birthday today. Happy birthday, Christine.
Happy birthday,
Wood.
Christine.
Happy birthday, Christine.
We're not going to sing though.
No, not today.
I just
She
got a
didn't want to
message.
fuss.
I got a message.
It's a good or bad, Tim?
Oh, Wednesday, 18th December, maybe another commission the 14th. I'll read that in a minute, Tony, but I will make time for you.
Oh, there you go.
I will make time
Somebody
for
actually
you.
wants to hang out with
They've
you.
not been to the events page, they said, but they want to know if I'm available on the 11th. I don't think I am, but that doesn't matter. We took Wednesday on the 18th. The way you do it, if one of the days that you want to meet up is gone, don't go, oh, I wish I'd done it earlier. All you do is you get in touch with me by the WhatsApp, or I prefer email, me@timothydow.com, and you say, look, I've tried to book the 18th and it's gone. Where are you going?
All right.
And tell me where you are, and if it's the same area,
You can meet up.
we meet up.
'Cause
And
it's-
if it isn't the same area, but I'm passing your hotel to get to them, then I'll pick you up first and then we'll go. So
What more do you want?
Yeah, I mean, basically, if anybody wants to go on a walk, the Midweek Meetup is we're changing it.
Okay.
We're changing it, but it's still on. So the Midweek Meetup is still on. I said that Chris isn't going until April now because it's a bit cold, but it's actually not too bad, is it?
I would have told them because I was doing and said, oh, you have to send anything on evening.
All right, so you're going to tell them about the new Balcony Banter, no, the new Midweek Meetup
Yeah.
thing. Okay. Right, let me do this.
Is it not that? You see, you say it's not that cold. The cat, okay, this is me being ridiculous. I now have 2 hot water bottles.
Yeah.
One for me and one for the cat. Because if I put a hot water bottle in my bed, guys, when you live in Tenerife after 20 years, your
blood gets thin, yeah.
Your blood gets thin. It gets cold at night for me.
That and the brandy.
So if I then put that water in the bed 10 minutes before I go to bed, and then I go in, the cat refuses to leave. He's sitting on top of that water bottle. And it just struck me the other day. I saw them in Lidl and I thought, I'd just get two. One each.
Get two.
Get two.
What I'm going to do is just go and check your mic now, Chris.
Okay.
Yeah, hello?
Your blood gets
So I want you to say something now.
for me.
I say something.
Yeah, just,
If I then put that water
well, you start the story.
10 minutes before I go to bed.
Tell the story
Yeah,
about the Midweek
that's your-
Meetup.
the Midweek Meetup, yeah.
And I was thinking if somebody's coming, I might take the effort to put warm sweatshirts and blankies and
Your winter socks. You got some nice Santa socks, haven't you?
Excellent.
I could do that. Or
Okay, we can hear you.
if somebody wants to meet in the afternoon, I like that always also.
A Wednesday.
Yeah.
So I think what it is, I'm going to do Midweek Meetup, and I don't know whether to extend the whole thing from afternoon to evening.
What time does it start?
Normally 5:55.
Which is, oh, okay, so.
Of course, live 5:55, right? But the afternoon, Chris, means maybe about 3 o'clock, right? For a coffee and cake. 4 o'clock coffee and cake.
Coffee and kuchen.
So coffee and kuchen. So I thought,
Doesn't have to be coffee, cake. You can have a beer if you want to.
but what I'm thinking of doing is, and I've decided now, I'm going to do an extra one. I'm going to do a 4 o'clock till 5:30, right? And then a 5:55 till 7:30 on the same day, right?
Oh,
And if people book both of them, then I'll bring Chris home and come back down,
oh, perfect.
yeah? Or you can
And we
stay.
would do that over there.
And the Rosa Centre, yeah? Oh, then not then. Then you'd be out from 4 o'clock till 7:30, is
a
that
long-
right?
long
That's
stretch.
a long time, isn't it?
Okay.
What I might see, not many people book, you
We'll
see.
see.
So what I'll do, if somebody books the afternoon, I'll just cancel the evening if nobody else has booked.
And do you always go to the Rosa Centre?
Well, because I've changed Freaky Friday to the Nebula,
Yes, that's right.
then I've changed the Midweek Meetup to the Rosa Centre.
Okay.
And the reason that is because it's on the same bus route.
Exactly. And it's easy for Chris to get
It's easy
there
for
as well.
Chris to get there. And in fact, we could even take the bus because all the buses are sort of wheelchair friendly
They
now.
are
And
now.
so we could nip down to the Nebula and have a crafty pint while we're waiting for the bus.
Oh. Look at Chris's face. Says it all.
You won't get one because I got to neck it as the bus goes round the corner.
Yeah, but
She ain't stupid, you know.
I don't want one.
You don't want a pint?
No?
I'll have to drink yours then. God, she's making me
He'll
drink
miss
2
the
pints.
bus, Chris.
I've missed the bus. Missed the bus.
I won't go. How about that?
You won't go.
I won't go
You walk over on your own. You can't see.
with my.
You need a LiDAR. Dog shit, dog shit.
See those.
I've got to take her over because of the dog shit problem, haven't I? I've got a dog shit.
In case you roll through poo.
That was one of the things on the. Oh, you know what I did?
What did you
I
do?
recorded the town hall meeting,
Right.
and I've managed to. It was so far away because I didn't mic him up, right?
Yeah.
It was so far away, and with his accent, I didn't quite get everything. But I've got a software now that'll listen to it and transcribe it.
Okay. Okay.
So all I'm doing is I'm cutting out the English bits because I've either got to transcribe as Spanish or English.
Or
I can't
English.
do double. So I'm cutting out the English bits, which you did anyway, and I'm going to put that together so that I'll...
Brilliantly. You forgot the word brilliantly.
Brilliantly. You did that brilliantly, as in very bright. And then I'll translate his one.
Yeah.
And then if it's the same, not that I don't trust you,
I get
but if
that.
it's the same, then I'll publish sort of a précis or because nobody's published it yet, have they?
No, because I have spoken to both him and the Council for Security,
Yeah.
who was very important because of the intervention
Right,
about
right,
transport. And I'm waiting for both of them. They've said, no, we'll send you
The minutes.
the minutes are exactly what we said. And I'm waiting for them to do it so I can translate
Maybe
it.
they don't have it.
No, Manuel wants it to be translated. Now, he said
No,
he
but
sent
did he
me-
record it?
No, but he has his PowerPoint. And I'm thinking I'm not going to publish the PowerPoint because while it was...
PowerPoint was a waste of time because it was just this.
It was, but also it was graphs and charts.
And
the
not only
thing
that,
is-
but it was not interesting to anybody.
No, but he is a very meticulous, thorough man, and he likes numbers and charts.
I understand what he did.
Yeah.
Right. He was basically saying we're not doing nothing.
Exactly.
Right.
And things have happened.
Right. But that's all he had to say. He didn't have to
Yeah.
take an hour to say it.
No, I know.
Right.
And it was.
And then when the questions and answers came, we all buggered off because it was time for the pint.
Yeah. I mean, if I had organised it, I would have organised it differently.
But they did answer my question without me asking it, and that was the dog shit problem. And all they said was, we're not responsible. And I agree. I appreciate that because they said we can't legislate anymore because there's already legislation to cover dog shit.
Yeah.
Right. There's already legislation to cover dog ownership.
Mm-hmm.
There's already legislation to cover being a responsible adult.
And it's up to people
It
to
is
be
up to people.
civically
And if they did
responsible.
put extra fines in it, how are they going to police it? It's going to cost a fortune.
Yeah, and
Right.
there is also huge. I mean, I know, for instance,
I reckon we get a load of retired people to go and wait with things like that, and then with a scoop, and then do it with a mobile DNA test.
Yeah. I mean, there have been other places that have done that. But I know, for instance, because I'm involved in the community of this complex, we have been looking at security, especially coming up to December 10th, which
Which we'll talk
Wednesday.
about in a minute.
But there are huge legal data protections in Spain. So there are no, like, the councillor was also, for security, Mercedes, was also talking about traffic cams. Mm-hmm. Now, they're looking at the possibility of putting in traffic cams in Adeje, but they can only look at traffic. They can't be looking at who's walking up and down streets because that's forbidden under data protection. So the whole issue, say, for instance, of having traffic cams would also be picking up people who allow their dog to poo. You'd have a huge problem
Why
with
don't
that.
we have dog poo cams?
But legally they would be utterly challenged that you can't actually film people on the street. I can't. If you're in the pool
Why
and
can't
I'm
we
down
just pretend
there,
we're China?
China.
Right, I'm going to go and have a look at some of the questions here. Right, everybody's talking amongst themselves because we're having such a good conversation.
Damn, it's because I'm here.
I'm going down the
I never
bottom.
shut up.
Daniel's happy. Tricia Slater, Tim, recently my ads on YouTube are in Spanish and French. I think there's something in settings. Can I change? Funnily enough, my ads are in Spanish and French as well.
Is it because you're located here?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it's basically the types of things you watch. Maybe because you watch my channel, and my channel is a Spanish channel.
Maybe.
An English language, but a Spanish channel. It could be that. And do you watch anybody else that's maybe sort of a little bit Frenchy? I don't know.
Je ne sais pas.
Ben, je ne sais pas.
What?
Je suis désolé, je ne parle pas français.
More.
But anyway, so yeah, I don't know. The adverts are basically designed to be delivered to you based on your viewing habits.
Okay, so it's
Right.
yeah.
So whatever you view, that's what they're going to give you an advert on. Or if you're somebody like the Macmaster, or somebody with a channel that's got quite a few people, then the bidding war for the advert actually goes to the subject of the video. So all they're doing with me is saying, well, he's got 10,000 followers, there's about 1,000 people watching, I'll bid at $5 per 1,000 or whatever. So my bidding is at the moment is around about, so I can tell you exactly in fact, what they're paying me. What they pay Google and what Google pays me is totally different. But if I go to analytics and revenue and I look at video performance, watch page ads, I did see it the other day and I can't remember where it is now. I've got to go to a specific video, that's right, so I've got to go to content. Let me go to the video of Freaky Friday, that's a good one. So Freaky Friday special guests, watch time and revenue. So the estimated revenue was, well, the revenue per 1,000 clicks or 1,000 views is €8.69 I'm on at the moment. But where is the watch page ads estimated revenue? I can't find it now, but there is a thing where they'll say what the guy pays. So anyway, so if they bid more, I mean, MacMaster, I don't know what they're paying him per 1,000 clicks, but it's a lot more than me.
Okay.
Right? So if he's doing like a electric car special, then maybe some electric car
will
ads
be in there
will
for the
go,
bidding.
and they'll bid a lot higher than anybody else.
Yeah, because that's their prime audience.
Because that's their prime audience, you see. So if you're watching YouTube and you've found somebody that's maybe just a music thing or just a visual thing, but it's sort of French or Spanish,
then suddenly you're getting
suddenly
French ads.
you'll get adverts in French. and
Algorithms.
Spanish, yeah. It's algorithms, yeah. Algorithms. Christina, in and out of his car, mate. You get paid too much for Tim. Yeah, basically, I only put Christine in the car when I definitely have to, right? Because getting Chris in and out of the car is a pain in the bum. It's actually a pain in the back, actually.
Well, there you got to watch yourself.
And I've got this. We're kindred spirits, Cleo and myself.
We share our doctor.
We do.
Maybe we try to take the buses more.
Yeah, basically, if we take the bus more, did I tell you that you don't have to do 10 trips anymore?
No, because I've got the app on my phone. I haven't activated it yet.
I activated it, did one trip,
Yeah.
and for a month, and then it ran out, and I thought, we've got to pay now. So I just activated it again. It's still activated
cool.
again. So you just activate it in your app, as long as you're registered with your DNI.
I am, yeah.
You got a DNE or a TIE?
I have a DNE because I'm Irish.
Because you're Irish.
I'm Irish. In fact, I need to get a new one because
You don't get a DNE, do you? If you're Irish, you get an NIE.
I have an NIE. Sorry, I have an NIE.
So you don't even have a card.
No,
You only,
I have a big green piece of paper,
that's
which
right.
is falling apart. So I was down with the police the other day. I said, "Do I need to change this?" And she looked at it and looked at me and said, "Probably." So I've got all the paperwork to do next week.
All right. And uni. Hang on. What's he saying? Oh, there it is. It's on Canarian Weekly. You're in Canarian Weekly?
Yes, I am. Yeah, Chris did it. Chris.
Well, he was there as well. Chris Elkinson.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, Chris Elkinson was there as well.
Chris is a good fella.
And he didn't smack me in the face, even though I say Canarian Weekly is just a clickbait rag.
It's not bad. What they do is they take feeds from the Diario de Aviso, say the local Spanish papers, and they translate them and they upload them. So the source material is usually solid.
Right.
So you know.
But the spin they put on it sometimes is a bit much.
Yeah, I mean, if it's to
Chris,
do with things
watching?
like
Nothing personal, mate.
it's a tabloid. I mean, it's not a broadsheet.
It's a tabloid.
And you get clicks with headlines. So if it's about a flight disruption because somebody's pissed in the aisles flying over from wherever, of course it's going to put a big headline on that and grab. That's the business he's in.
Yes.
Chris is a good bloke.
He is a good bloke. Is he still married to that young lady?
They never got married. They're
still together?
No.
I worked with her.
With Tara?
For 2 days. Tara, 2 days. I worked with her for 2 days.
All right.
We were both calling people up to say, we're going to send you to a lawyer up in York to get out of your timeshare.
Oh, okay.
And on the second day, this woman said to me, I cold called her, Hey, I believe you got a timeshare, but we can get you out of it. And she says, can you do me a favour? I says, yes. He says, get up and have a look in the mirror and get a real fin job. And I cried.
Do you know what I've done?
What?
I'm getting, ever since I changed service provider for something, I'm now getting loads of calls on the landline I have in the house.
Really?
Oh, it's just so annoying.
Oh, I'll tell you what to do.
So I've got a whistle, a referee's whistle now.
A referee's whistle.
And every time the phone rings, I just blow the whistle into the phone.
What you got to do, you just say, FBI, what department?
Well, no, the other thing I did, which is very mean, my dad is not well anyway, and he's currently in hospital. And I know they're Spanish, so when I pick up the phone, I say in this really, really rushed, panicky voice, if you're not at the hospital, you need to hang up because I'm waiting for a call. And they hang up. I hate cold callers. So I'm glad you only lasted 2 days, Tim.
2 days, yeah. 2.5. 2.5.
And then you got yourself a proper effing job.
I got myself a proper. No, I didn't. I went on the street as a magician. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's see what everybody's doing. Cleo's missing. Good evening, Tim. Cleo says Jack Bell.
Hi.
Craig. Hi. Tim Adam. Guagua. Let's say Guagua. Guagua. Tim Best. Craig, hi. Evening, Tim and Christina. Edinburgh and beyond. Michael, how the devil are you, my friend? Are you going live later? Is it Monday, isn't it? Are you going live later? Let me know and I'll finish at 7. We've got 20 minutes. 20 minutes.
Still, God, are we not finished?
I'll tell you what we do have. We got a nice curry.
I can smell it. It's good.
I'll tell you what I put in it as well, just to streak it a bit, was you like cauliflower?
Yes.
Yeah, I put cauliflower in it. I grilled it with a little bit of Cajun spice, and then I put it in the curry. So it's cooked. All I've got to do is warm it through.
Great. And we've loads of wine, so we're good for that.
We've got loads. Well, I've got a bottle and a half of Dubliner, not Dubliner.
Governor.
I got a bottle and a half of Governor because we had half a bottle left over, didn't we? Leftover wine. I told my sister, she said, "What's that?"
I brought you a different crianza.
A crianza.
A crianza.
I always like the wine that you bring.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
Good.
because I either say, "Oh, well, I have to remember that," or "I'm not getting that."
So it's past remarkable.
It is past remarkable. You're watching TimothyDowd.com. I like doing that.
Takes them by surprise.
But I don't know which one's Balcony Banter because I can't see it. Oh, there it is. Video 2. Where's video 2? There's video 2.
Go.
You're watching. And we're back in the room, and you could actually hear her because I haven't got.
Damn.
Is it? Yeah, I got USB 2 on all the time.
Damn.
So you heard Clio singing there.
Oh well.
It's not too bad. It doesn't look bad. I don't know if you can see that, Clio.
Oh yeah, I'm just leaning in. Yeah, it looks good.
Nice little sunset.
Yeah.
I've got the toaster in the frame as well.
That's very important.
I've actually got to get a new toaster because that's been out here so long that it is so.
It's probably dangerous.
It is dangerous, yeah. I mean, when it rains, I unplug it.
And you don't make toast.
Well, it's only rained
in
twice
the rain.
this year.
Yeah, like once a
And we
year
got
you
a roof.
unplug the toaster.
I haven't got a roof.
Yeah.
But it does come inside.
I tend to keep my toaster in the kitchen, but then I eat in the kitchen.
I've seen you. You've got like a little narrow kitchen like me, haven't you?
Yeah.
And you eat on the one wall, don't you?
I've got a small, narrow wide table, but it's only me.
Well,
And when Brianna's there, there's room. I grew up eating in the kitchen.
you did.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you
I
have
do.
your meals in the kitchen, and on Christmas Day, you have it upstairs in the dining room.
On Christmas Day in the morning.
No, in the dining room.
And we got Adam on now, and Adam is the British man ever because he's got the Union flag on his chest and the Union flag on the wall behind him, and he's got England and everything.
All right.
So he's really doing well.
I should have.
Excellent.
I'll have to wear my Irish flag next
I know.
time.
Sometimes I do apologise, Adam. Sometimes you're in the corner there, and I ignore you more than I ignore Chris, who's right next to me. So, Chris, you got a mouthful of water, haven't you? I'm going to ask you a question. Last time I picked her up, right? I thought if I pick her up with water in her mouth, because she keeps it in her mouth, right? I thought she's going to choke and spit it all over me.
Yeah.
So I says, pull your tongue out, right? And so she rushed to swallow it and threw up.
Oh. Why is he always laughing at you? Do you remember that time
Laughing with her.
when he was sitting here, Chris? What was it you took a mouthful of?
I can't remember.
But Chris and I were. It was 10 minutes when we just couldn't speak.
He tells. First looked himself.
He first looked himself.
I first looked myself.
It's exactly what he did. That was the best thing. It was the funniest. I haven't laughed that much for a long time. I've got her now.
Hang on, let's do this.
I love that. He first looked himself.
He first looked himself.
Hi, Chris. I'm sorry.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to crop in to Chris here. There
We
you
should
go.
find it on repeat.
I've actually got a video that I could show, and I won't.
Of your first looking yourself.
No, of Chris covered in chocolate, laughing her head off in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's you.
I was much younger than
You were much younger. Yeah. You were much younger.
myself in
Yeah.
the kitchen.
You're looking good there, kid.
You think so?
But I think we're a bit zoomed in too much because it's a bit grainy, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's better.
I think I couldn't wait with all the Christmas.
All the Christmas stuff, yeah.
Oh God, Christmas
I
stuff.
put weight on as well. I was 101.
Have you?
I was 100 point something. I thought I'll be 99 next week, and I weighed myself on a Monday morning, right?
Yeah.
I weighed myself this morning 103.
Oh,
I must have had a fantastic weekend.
I keep dropping again.
Yeah.
I'm down to 62 point something from 67.
62?
I've lost 5 kilos
That's my
in 2
left
months.
leg. Right, we're coming up
but
to
Anna Boleyn is happy.
quarter. Oh yeah, yeah.
Our doc.
Our doctor. She is good, you know. She is
the
good.
best.
She is the best.
She's the best.
So, let's see if I can get. I just want to see if we've got. That's the English speech. That is the. This is the whole thing. I just want to see if this.
If the Daleks are there.
If the Daleks are on this one. So, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the Daleks. I'm going to play the Daleks. I'm going to play Cleo's ceremony, but I'm not going to play all of it. And just to see if there are Daleks. Now, I'm listening on my little thing here, and there's no Daleks. But when I listen online, there are Daleks. Yeah. There are Daleks. So this is video 8. So I'll go in and I'll turn the video 8 on, and I'll put it up to -10, so it's not full whack, because that could be it, that it's too loud, yeah? Oh, that could be it. So I'll put it on -10, and we shall see what we shall see. Where's me now? Where's me? So I turn my video off, and we'll play this one. And in the meantime, I'm going to listen on here as well, live. So it's not full whack. Okay.
Communication is very, very and with communication goes trust. And untrustworthy communication is a disaster. And trustworthy communication is absolutely essential. So we're here, I think, to honour you today and to thank you. And what are we honouring you for, and what are we thanking you for? I think everyone here will probably can give a different answer, but let me try a few things. First of all,
so I had to wait 30 seconds, but it is Daleks.
Well, we can't have the ambassador speaking in a Dalek voice.
No, we can't.
After Chris, we'll explain who the Daleks are later, but Doctor Who fans will know.
Exterminate! Exterminate! They're like dustbins with little things that stick out on a thing on the head.
BBC, a long-running BBC science fiction kind of series.
Kind of series.
It's not really science fiction these days, is it?
It's not really science fiction, no. So.
Double.
There you go, I'm back in the room. He's trying to tell us something, is he? Are you trying to tell us something? Is it okay? Everything okay? Okay, good. Right, ladies and gentlemen. What else are we going to say? Oh, yes, so what's happening?
December 10th. You wanted to talk about December 10th.
So December 10th, we have a... you've probably seen the documentary, which was about... well, it's not about the migrants, but it was about the lack of living space on the island, and the unscrupulous landlords are renting out things, apartments, so that local people can't afford them, and that puts the rents up as well. I mean, my rent went up 30%, right? Which I've now found out that we are a stressed area now.
The request has gone in. I have no. I'll find out what status that is at.
Okay.
The council have requested that Adeje be a stressed zone.
But I believe the whole of Canary Islands has been classed as it, because
okay, great.
Yesterday.
This means that local administrations will have more power
Yeah.
to control rent rises.
Right. So last week, in fact, not yesterday, last week, they put a moratorium on VVs.
Great, yeah.
And there's a 10% rule that only 10% of your stock can be put out as holiday rentals. Yeah. The only thing is, the people that are killing it are the people that aren't even registering as holiday rentals.
But so they need more inspectors.
Right.
Because we know there are people in this complex who rent out short term and they own a number of properties, and there's every property that is a holiday let needs to have a sign outside.
VV.
A VV sign, which means Vivienda Vacacional.
Yeah.
And they have to be registered and paying tax. And if they're not, they should be fined.
And also,
Found and fined.
they've changed the rules now that VVs are not like private rentals anymore.
No, they're subject to different taxes, I think, aren't they?
Not only that, but you also have to. It has actually changed apparently, because Simon Sutton George put a thing out and said that VVs, if you only had one and you were renting it out, they classed you as a sort of a rental guy.
Okay.
But now you are a business.
That's right. You are a business, in fact.
So you are now a business.
Right.
So therefore, you've got to comply with a lot of other stuff.
Yeah, you're not an individual person. You are now
Right.
classed as, and you need to be registered as a business, and you would pay tax and be subject to.
Subject to all the.
No, I have heard, for instance, there is a new development in the village, which I think will have 240 apartments.
The one next door, yeah.
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 Now, I have been told, while the rule is that only 10% can be short-term letting, I have been told that it'll actually be 100% residential.
In fact, any new build, the law has now changed to say any new build cannot even apply for a VV for the first 10 years.
There you go.
So they have to do long-term let.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they've gone
prices.
for top end.
Yeah, exactly.
So the
prices are going to be ridiculous.
well, the sale prices are ridiculous. I think the cheapest is $500,000 for
in
a
the
one
new
bed.
development.
In the new development.
So what are you going to charge somebody a month rent?
Well,
You'll be covering your mortgage.
well, I mean, if you're doing that, right, then you shouldn't be a landlord, right? You should only be able to be a landlord if you own the property cash.
Yeah.
I think if you own the property cash, you can rent it out. If you've got a mortgage, all you're doing is getting somebody to pay your mortgage for you, which I think is disgusting. But that's just me.
Really?
I really do, because the reason that they're paying a rent instead of buying a house is because they can't get a mortgage, because they don't have a house.
I did that. I mean, I have to say I did that with my apartment in Dublin when I moved here.
That is an option, but in this day and age, I think
20 years ago.
that in this day and age, with the way things are going, that if you are buying on a mortgage and you're just saying, hey, you come and live in my house for the next 25 years and pay my mortgage, please. I think that's disgusting. I think that if you have bought a house cash and you're not using it, you can rent it out. That should be the law. That if you've got a mortgage on a
That'll never
house,
happen.
if you've got a mortgage on it, no. In fact, if I was in government, I'd say that anybody's got a mortgage on a house and is renting it out, they've got to sell it to the renter. And they got to.
I know. Well, I mean, I know in Dublin, for instance, the rental market is one of the huge problems that the government have. Is that small landlords, so landlords with one or two properties, are leaving the rental market now because there are so many regulations.
Good.
So there's like 320 properties for rent in the whole of Ireland last week. There's that kind of thing. There are no rental properties available now because people are leaving the market.
Yeah, but there's got to be more sales or empty houses then.
No, there just aren't enough. There isn't enough accommodation.
But are they empty or have they been sold?
The landlord has taken it back and is using it for his or her own purposes, giving it to family members or something.
That's okay.
I think when I did it, the people who were in were young students who weren't ready to buy.
I mean, if you're doing it for students, that's a different thing, right?
Yeah.
So if you're renting a house out with like 4 rooms and you're renting 4 rooms to a student, that's okay.
Yeah.
But what
and under market rate as well.
Also, but I think that if the person who has access to the mortgage usually has access to the mortgage because they've got collateral, because they've got a mortgage on another house that is probably worth more than what they owe. So you borrow against the house that you've already got. I know, but that's typically what happens. So how you create a portfolio is you buy cheap, right?
But that's if you are in a big business. If you're a single, like I came here.
No, as one person that's renting out a property that you maybe have inherited or that you've left to go and live somewhere else, right? Then that's probably all right. But people who do portfolio management, right?
That's a different game, yeah.
But it starts off with like 1 and 2 properties, but all you're doing is you've got access to money, So you're buying a house based on the collateral of the property you've already
of the
got,
other
right?
property, yeah.
And then you're renting it out for more than that person would pay as a mortgage, and they can't get it because they need the 20% deposit, and they maybe can't get because they're having too many cafe lattes or whatever.
Yeah. I mean,
but the thing is, I reckon that to stop in Tenerife, if you say either sell the house, right, or let it be rented out by the government, and then the government should regulate the rent.
But again, that people will, I mean, I can see what the advantages of that, because you won't have rent scalping and people being forced to pay way above market odds. But people will. Sanchez might be socialist, but he'll never be that socialist. I mean, I would be interested in controlling. Say, for instance, we have this new development, I don't know if it's 180 or 200, say for the sake of argument, it's 240.
Yeah.
I would be interested in how they control how many properties a single entity can buy. So if you have a company saying, right, we're buying we want to buy 30 of those properties. You're thinking, hang on a minute, no, because you're going to be charging rent, you're going to be upping the rents, because to you it is simply a business rather than people's homes.
I think what it is especially, I've looked at this one, and I've got some inside knowledge as well from the guy Gayton. Thank you, Gayton. And he sent me the prices and he sent me the plans, but he says please don't publish them until we publish them, which is actually this month, I think. So I'll be able to publish them this month. But the law at the moment is you used to be able to buy on spec before they're built, right?
Yeah.
And then you could sell them once they're built. And
do you mean as an individual or as a company?
As either or, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And they've stopped that. So they said if you buy now, you have to move in.
Okay, because I bought off plan.
You bought off plan, right?
I was supposed to buy that one, and I bought that one.
No, but if you used to, what happened was it used to buy off plan. People would buy 4, put 10% down on each one, and then when it was built, they'd sell 3.
Okay.
Before they had to pay the financial thing,
okay.
You see.
So that's
and they stopped
playing
that.
a game, yeah. That's game play.
So they stopped that now. But so I don't think that you can buy them and then sell them before they're. You've got to move into them before you can sell them, and I think you've got to move into them for a year.
Okay, before you can sell them.
Before you can sell them.
Okay.
So that's helping out.
That's interesting.
That's helping out, but
the prices will be beyond the reach of most people who. I mean, wages here are so poor.
Yeah.
That nobody who works with me, I certainly couldn't afford to buy any of those property. I was lucky that I bought when I did.
So Edinburgh and Beyond's going live at 7 p.m.
Okay.
And which is in 2 minutes. So we're just going to finish this conversation, and then we're going to go. Those of you who are not interested in what we're about to say, you can nip over to Michael now and hope his signal stays up, and then I'm going to cook. But I didn't look into it, but I had this sort of feeling that why is the price of houses going up, right? And it's the market, you say, right? And it's supply and demand and all that, right?
Supply and demand, yeah.
And what happens is that the people who've got the money, the billionaires, if you like, they've got nothing else to do with the money, so they have to put it in assets. So they go to an asset and they say, right, we need 30 of these.
Yeah.
So they go and say, right, we'll have 30 of these. And we're willing to pay top dollar for it.
Yeah, we'll pay the best price. So we'll get the biggest ones you have, and
Right.
Yeah.
So what that does, it increases the value of everything around it.
Oh, well, there's that.
Right. And in Britain and Ireland, if somebody comes in and buys your house for 200 grand, then all the other houses around it, all of a sudden, are worth 200 grand. So it's totally inflationary, right?
Yeah.
So the person with the most money and doesn't have anything, cannot put it anywhere else. They can't put it in the bank because there's no interest, right? So they've got to buy assets.
And property is a huge asset.
And that's your problem. So you go and you bid for an asset, for a house, you pay top dollar, all of a sudden all the houses in the area gone up, and everybody goes, yay, our house is worth more now.
But it still means it's false. I mean, it's a false economy.
So
because I would love to
should
sell
not be a commodity.
In Ireland, very quick, I would love to sell what I own and buy something smaller for myself, out of the city. But luckily, one bank has now started to introduce a bridging loan for people who want to downsize.
Okay.
So that they will finance you as you try to sell one property and buy another.
Okay.
Because up to now, you need one set of lawyers for one thing and another set of lawyers for another. And
So the transition was hard. And the other thing was, if you're trying to downsize, then all of a sudden you've got to pay capital gains.
Well, I pay capital gains anyway because, that's the law.
Yeah, you pay capital gains if you're not going to live in it. Okay.
No, on the money that I will get from the sale of my property, I'll be paying capital gains. Because
in Germany, if it's the only property you've got.
But I don't live there.
Oh, okay. Well, then yeah.
So that's fair enough.
But
I think it's fair enough.
But if you downsize and it's the only house you're in, you'd have to pay capital gains on that.
Not only when you sell it, because you're making money on it. You pay in Ireland. You pay capital gains on the value, on what you get beyond the value that you paid for it. So for the sake of argument, I paid 82 grand for a duplex in the centre of Dublin.
It's worth $1 million.
It's worth about 600,000 now.
All right.
So I would pay capital gains on 600,000 minus 82.
No.
That's my understanding of how it works.
Wow,
So it's the gains that I've made on the
They're
capital.
screwing you over there, mate. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, go and watch Edinburgh Beyond. Freeze his bollocks off in Edinburgh, and we're going to go and have a curry. We're going to do the rice,
and finally, I'm going to have a glass of wine.
And you're going to have a glass of wine.
I am.
Yeah.
Or two.
Actually, we got 2.5 bottles.
We don't have to drink them all tonight.
We don't have to drink them all tonight, but we probably will. Anyway, Ladles and Jelly Spoons, I want to say thank you to Adam. Thank you very much, Adam. Thank you very much. I want to say thank you to Clio.
You're very welcome. Always a
I want
pleasure.
to say thank you to Christine. I want to say thank you to me. I want to say thank you to us two. And I want to say thank you to all the people that commented massive long comments like that. And impossible for me, meaning I'm going to have to sell up. A few rentals paid, no mortgage on the rent. However, the government are making it impossible for me, meaning I'm going to have to sell up. Oh dear. But the reason the government are making it impossible for people is because people can't get on the housing ladder, I suppose. So there's no real answer, and if there was, they'd have had it by now.
Yeah.
And we can't put the will to rights on Balcony Banter, which is what you are watching right now. We'll do one more round and then we're done. So thank you, everybody. The sun's gone down now. It's pitch black. We're going to cook and everything. Thank you, Clio, for coming on.
You're more than welcome.
Thank you, Christine, for coming on. Thank you, Tim, for coming on. Thank you, Adam, for coming on. And we'll see you on the next one. So I'm just going to do this and then this. So I'm recording. My fault. First question. Is it here? Yeah. Ladles and Jelly Spoons. So, what's your name? Yeah, channel.